Good rising, woke people. Today, the message that's just been coming to me in my soul, in my heart, in my purpose, and I just know like it has to be shared with people who are going through it. Sometimes you have to go to hell and meet your worst self there, because for some reason in this place of this earth, it seems like people aren't accepted for who they are. So then they pretend and then they fake and then they just act like they're just a super good person that everybody wants them to be. And within that, you never heal that dark side of you that's just begging, like, somebody pay attention to it before it's too late, before it blows up, before it gets perverted and turns into something that they have no control of. And the only place that you can go and meet yourself there is go to hell. Go to hell where there's no judgment. Go meet yourself that's imperfect, that people don't like, that you felt like people did something to you that nobody cares about, that you feel that nothing in your life is going perfect. You don't feel beautiful enough, where you feel like this part of you will shatter your whole life if you don't do something and go there and say, hey, I see you. I see you for what you are, and it's ugly and it's not beautiful, but guess what? Right here, it's okay to be exactly what that is. It's okay to acknowledge that right here is a place where you can sit and be that part of yourselves that people don't see as something that's welcoming to a place that's only welcoming to beautiful things, because that's not what the earth is. I feel like we're going through a time right now where people are feeling more than ever, like feelings of depressions, feelings of anxiety, so much different, like spiritual issues, mental issues, that it's like it's just hard for people to understand, because it's like people only want to see you're beautiful. And there's some people that are like, nah, I want to see you're ugly. I want to see how bad it feels, how bad it looks, and tell you that it's okay to be just like that. You didn't do this to yourself. You're coming from generations of trauma that's felt this energy, and they never did anything with it. They just felt it and they let themselves just survive through it. And now we're in the time where we're saying we don't want to survive through it anymore. We want to meet ourselves where we're at and say, yo, this does not feel good. And if I don't acknowledge that this doesn't feel good, I'm going to keep making generations of people who can't see themselves for who they are powerfully, because all they can see is this thing that's ugly, this thing that's nasty, this thing that's not enough, this thing that's not welcome in these higher places. And this is why, because we don't acknowledge that the low is here, the dark is here. And while we're doing that, the dark is growing and feeding off of you ignoring it. It's just creating its own humanity. It's creating their own force. And that's what I believe in, because spiritually I believe dark things are here. And because people ignore them, they grow and become even bigger. So now there's some people that are going to say, look, I see you over there. And what I'm going to tell you, you're not welcome in this place. You're not welcome in this place. We got growing to do. We got shaking to do. And we're going to push this thing until it's gone. And sometimes it starts with just acknowledging that it's here, acknowledging that you see it, acknowledging that the world isn't only what you see. Sometimes people go through struggles and battles that nobody can ever see and nobody can pull them out of, only them. And I believe that that's what the past is for. The past is to go back, acknowledge that this did happen. These are the feelings that it brought to me in the present, and what am I going to do about it? So we go down there, we meet ourselves where we're at the worst place ever, and we acknowledge it. We come to the present and we say, okay, how do we use the past to create tools that can now put us in the present to help these things to get better, to work on these things and stop pretending that pretty is the only thing that exists. No, we know that bad things exist, and we want to know, how do we take care of them? How do we still get loved in spite of being this dark imperfection? Okay, how do we do that? By being authentic. Like, I am tired of, like, I feel like I've been this person that when I'm in relationships, I have to fake to be like this perfect girl, this perfect woman that's not been through shit. And it's like, no, I've been through shit. I've been through so many different things that I feel like shape me into somebody that I'm not. I remember being a teenager that's so woke and understands so much, I felt like, before my time, but I didn't feel like there's anybody I can really go speak my mind and say, yo, I'm feeling these intense feelings that I don't know what to do with it. Some people want to kill themselves. Some people want to run away. Some people just don't know what to do with this, and you keep on growing with these feelings that you don't know what to do with, and you lose good relationships because one day you blow up on them, one day you say things to them that you don't mean, and you do things that are coming from this place of hurt that they have nothing to do with. And that's how we create, like, hurt people, because you had nobody, or you didn't think you had nobody to go to and say, this is what I'm feeling and I need healing. This is what I've been through, and it's ugly and it's nasty, and I can't tell this to everybody because they don't know what to do with it. And there are people in place that are here spiritually, y'all. Spiritually and mentally, you got your mental physicians. And then scientifically, you got your people that understand. I feel like we all just need to come to this understanding that everybody has a certain power. People have power of understanding science. People have power of understanding the universe, understanding spirit, understanding minds and souls. That's like that. That's what we're sent here to do, to be authentic and understand and master something. Then that's why you're so valuable to this world, because you have something that's different, that's special, that can meet the world where it is and say, hey, I have this gift and this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to see you at your ugliest and tell you, like, we gotta battle this thing. We're gonna pray this thing down, or we're gonna get you the mental help you need or the physical help you need, because everybody has a talent that can benefit somebody. But it starts by saying, like, look, things are ugly and people need to see who they are, and to know sometimes those things aren't even who you are. They've become that over time, but let's stop it before it goes to the next generation. Let's stop it before people get into things where they're like, why am I feeling like this? I have no clue. It's because your ancestors went through some shit. It's because they went through things that they felt that they couldn't get through, but they still pushed through physically. But mentally, they didn't realize they were still leaving those seeds of those feelings of unworthiness, those seeds of those feelings of feeling unloved, or even just not understanding your sexuality, thinking it's evil. And because of that, you don't go to understand it, and people take advantage of it. They take advantage of your powers because you don't know what it's worth. You don't know what it means. And to understand what it's worth, you got to get dark a little bit, because light isn't the only thing is in existence. If we can't have dark, we can't see light. So let's understand that everything needs to come to the table to be understood and to be loved, be cared about, to be able to be growing and to just turn into this new metamorphosis of what it needs to be. But it's gonna take some struggle. It's gonna take some tears. It's gonna take some things you don't want to admit to yourself. But it's like, as soon as you admit that, that's where your power comes. That's where your power is like, yes, I can finally be free. I can finally be who I am and who I've been trying to be for years. Like, I am the person that went through some things that I don't want to speak about. But guess what? I spoke about them. I let go. And because of that, I'm able to free other people. I'm able to free other people. So yes, pain is here. Pain is here. Hate is here. Energies of wanting to fight people is here. And it's like, I have to sit with that feeling. I have to figure out, where did it come from? How do I transmute it to something else that's powerful for me? You know, that changes my life in the best possible way. Because we're not meant to be in this world struggling. Like, if you believe in Christianity and you believe in these different religions, you see that God wants people to live highly. Like, your body is a temple. Do you know what a temple is? People take time to make a temple. People make a temple with details. You got to take off your shoes, wash your feet before you come up in this temple. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we should view our bodies. Don't just let any and everybody up in there. Don't let any and everybody up in your home. You got to come a certain way to get into this place. Okay? That's another conversation, y'all. Have an amazing day.